This channel is proudly sponsored by Gates of Krystalia, a card-driven isekai-style tabletop RPG. Your character has died. Perhaps Truck-kun has bumped into your character, and now you are reincarnated in a new world as a fantasy hero. Wield powerful weapons, cast astonishing spells, choose from a wide selection of races and classes. You will find the link to the late pledge Kickstarter in the description and in the pinned comment. This channel is also proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Astoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperich adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment as well. And this channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store for all sorts of products. They have dice, miniatures, Game Master screens, home decorations, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and make sure that you use my code for a special discount. Hi, welcome to this final part of my review featuring Mörk Själ. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review featuring this Soulslike Tabletop RPG, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time I am going to talk about the rest of the book, while avoiding spoilers, and I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this tabletop RPG. You have the creatures section. This contains all of the information for you to create your own creatures. Information on hit dice, morale, armor, attack, special. These are special features, special attacks, etc. You also have the optional rule of, if you'd rather use a fixed HP value or hit points value for creatures, calculate hit points by multiplying their HD or hit dice by 4, or by another value if you want an easier or harder game, so you can customize the difficulty. You have all sorts of creatures, such as the Husk category, with enemies like the Husk Shambler or the Husk Soldier. You also have skeletons, such as the Skeleton Warrior or the Skeleton Abomination. You also have spirits, such as banshees and wraiths, and these are just a few examples of the many threats that you will encounter during your journeys. After this, we have information on the bosses. These are fearsome demons, grotesque monsters beyond anything that you have encountered before. They should feel momentous and significant. You have all of the details on how to handle these boss encounters, and of course, enemy respawns just like a Dark Souls video game as well. Then you have details on converting creatures from Mörk Borg or other old school games. In addition to these details, you also have a creature generator to create all sorts of aberrations, monsters, threats. But also, there are random tables to determine their abilities, their weaknesses, their powers. You also have a weapon generator. Perhaps the weapon was created by an ancient monster race. Perhaps it is powered by a bound soul. This book also includes a scenario, the Black Salt Temple. I am going to be avoiding spoilers, of course, but suffice to say, there is such a great combination of combat, exploration, not getting killed by the hazards of the dungeon itself, and of course, there is a lot of flavor and atmosphere to recreate that Souls-like experience. And this concludes my review of Mörk Själ. What do I think about it? This is such a great Dark Souls style tabletop RPG. Everything from character creation to the way that you carry out your attacks, the spells. This is Dark Souls. There is no question about it. A lot of people will probably prefer this to the official Dark Souls game. I like both games, but when it comes to a more simple or less elaborate approach, you definitely want to get Mörk Själ instead. My highest recommendation. Thank you for watching this review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider joining as a member and enjoying channel-related activities. You can also use the super thanks button, of course. This has been your host, Abraham L. Jaguar. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not having a conversation about your characters. You are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.